Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Beastgrave.
And tonight I'm bringing Mollog's Mob.
And I'm bringing Hrothgorn's Man Trappers. I assume the snoring isn't to do with the deck that you built for tonight.
Yes, I've basically just filled it full of tomes and it's really, really boring.
We are, of course, playing Beastgrave only meta, so only Beastgrave cards.
Oh, shit! Yeah, no, only Beastgrave cards, and I have to say, Mollog, it's not looking pretty. He's going to need some. He's going to need some beefing in Chasm, I think, if he's going to compete. I think. I mean, I've got over it. I've made a few rough notes.
Hey!
My joke. That was totally Pete's joke. Yeah, it's the objectives that kill you. There are very few. I mean, I find it hard enough with kind of objective-based warbands. But I mean, you can't even take like a hidden purpose or something because he's just not got the. He's not got it in him.
He's just not got it in him.
Yeah.
I mean, Hrothgorn's got, I think, a lot more tricks up his sleeve and available than Mollog has. But I've tried to go with something which maybe we've done on the channel before, but I figured, I'm going to see how these guys manage with it.
Okay.
Because we talked about this before. And yeah, I've got no idea really. I've not played many Mollog games, many Hrothgorn games, but one of our patroners did ask for a Mollog Hrothgorn game, so here it is.
Yes, Mollog Hrothgorn. So Jason requested this. Jason did actually send us a Mollog Poison deck, which I must confess I didn't end up using because that Master Poisoner card and the poison things are I don't think they're strong enough to make it worth watching, really.
Yeah, it could be that. And this is our last game before the lockdown in the UK. So
sadly, I must try and have fun and try and enjoy it because we're not going to be able to play for at least another month.
Yeah, well, I think we've just managed to time it, so we're going to miss about 3 weeks.
Okay, that's
so
quite good.
3 weeks. Not going to be too bad. We'll get some TTS games or some online stuff in the meantime. Some other games maybe as well.
Yeah.
So here we go. We'll crash on with it. We'll see you in the Beastgrave. Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
Here we are, we're all set up and ready to rock and roll. Now, I won the roll off and I decided to take objectives, and I've ended up with 4 on my side.
Yes.
Which could or could not be possibly a good
maybe
thing.
me may have played into your hands there. We will have to see.
And then when we rolled to set up, you finished obviously setting up first because there's only three of yours to 5 of mine, and you put Stalag Squig right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a great place to put him, but there he is. He's there.
But there we are. It is what it is.
Exactly.
So there we go. We're all set up, and we are ready to roll off to see who gets the first round. But first, we'll show you our cards.
And we should say before we start playing, before we even do that, these models were cleverly painted for us by Ed.
They were,
It's a double Edder tonight.
It is a double Edder
because he did the Hrothgorn and he did Mollog for us. Mollog back in the day, we barely played with Mollog because he was so divisive in the meta. And then
he was divisive in the garage. Well, he wasn't actually. He was quite unified. We both hated him.
Yeah, and then he fell out of favour anyway. And then so it's good to bring him back. But I have to say, as I said in the intro, I think he's the shadow of the man he was.
Which maybe still pretty big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just comparing the model size up to Hrothgorn is I mean, he is a big lad. He's a big lad there. So yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes. So we'll show you our cards, and then we'll roll off for the first round.
Yeah, I had to get rid of 3 of my objectives, and it was pretty painful, I have to say. I had to get rid of team effort, which I kind of want late in the game. It's a bit difficult to score it, but it's one of the. I say there are slim pickings for Mollog. Triumphant Hunt, I had to get rid of, and To the End.
Oh, To the End. That's
a good chunk of my glory gone.
Yeah, by good chunk you mean 4.
5.
Oh,
5.
Yes,
but that's probably about a third of the deck's glory.
Oh dear.
So there you go. Still, at least I haven't got perfect match in the deck.
Hooray! So it's time to roll. See who gets to go first. So I'll crack on.
Oh,
straight the single. So you need a single at least.
And I do.
Oh, double crit again.
Double crits. I got
You rolled
double
before.
crit. Double crit riding through the glen.
So now it's over to you.
What have I got here with my merry men? I think I'll go first.
Okie dokie.
My first activation. I'm going to move Spike's room to there.
Okay. He only moved 2.
He only moved 2, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, why has he only moved him 2?
Yeah, he moved 2.
Because that's all I can do. Ah. Okay. And nothing in your power step?
Nope.
Alrighty. I will kick off then. I will use Unexpected Peril.
Oh.
And I will remove, or rather I will flip objective number 1 here.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
Yes, I'm going to play Marked. Choose a fighter, they are a quarry. This effect persists until that fighter is taken out of action. Hrothgorn is a quarry.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, well I've got nothing else that I want to do at the moment. So on to my first activation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be remiss to not have a swipe at the Stalag Squig, given that he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have a swing. It's 2 hammers, 3 damage with his hunting Nath, and I do get single assists. Oh,
Crit.
There's a crit. No.
Nothing, so you've killed the Stalag Squig.
The Stalag's dead, and I get a Gloria.
That's a good start.
And everyone inspires. Because an adjacent enemy fighter is taken out of action.
Goodness, I forgot that part of your Inspire condition. I wouldn't have put him there if I'd remembered that.
That might have been quite important.
Yeah.
In my power step, I've got nothing that I want to play at the moment.
I've got nothing to play either.
Onto your second round then. Second round? Onto your second activation.
This is really going badly. Okay, second activation. Just going to queue up the squigs.
Queue up the squigs.
I'm going to charge with Bat Squig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to that big effect there.
Sure. Of course, he doesn't take damage.
He doesn't take damage, and that will score me gather momentum. It's just 2 swords though. Oh, crit.
Crit. Okay, so lug it and thwack. Do only roll 1 dodge. None.
Okay.
So how much damage is that?
Just 1.
Okay.
I will just push them back to here.
So you get a glory.
Oh, I
and
do.
Draw a new objective.
I do, yep. So glory.
And do you have anything you wish to play?
No.
I've got nothing to do. And I think I'm going to draw a power card.
Wow.
It's not the power card I wanted. In the power step, I don't have anything I want to play right now.
Okay. I've got nothing I wanted to play either. So, on my third activation, I'm going to make a move action with Mollog. I'm going to move Mollog to there.
Anything in your power step?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put lethal snares on the pussycat. Thwack now. Back to you.
I still have nothing.
Okay, nothing else for me then. So on my third go, I'm going to charge with Fafnir onto this objective here. After the move portion, I'll use his reaction. After this fire ends a push or a move action in a hex that contains feature, or is placed in a hex that contains feature, flip that token. I shall flip that token, and I will score. Not right now, obviously, but after this, I will score Change of Fortunes, which is score immediately when a feature token is flipped in a hex that contains a friendly fighter.
Excellent.
And I shall make his attack. So it's 3 swords against Bat Squig. Oh.
Nothing.
All the assists.
But I do score Change of Fortunes for a glory. In the power step, I have nothing I want to play right now.
Okay, I'm going to play Brutal Savagery.
Well, what's that do?
The first attack action made by a friendly fighter in the next activation has +1 dice.
Oh dear. Okay. Still nothing for me.
Okay, I've got nothing else.
It's only your fourth go then. Here comes
Yeah.
Mollog, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether to go for Hrothgorn or whether to
Go for an easier kill.
go for an easier kill. Yes, exactly. And he's going to charge at Lugget and Thwack. They've got 3 wounds, have they?
They have got 3 wounds.
Okay.
Although they have already taken the wounds. They're down
yes,
to
that's
2.
true. That's true. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. We're still going to charge them.
Yep.
So it's 3 hammers.
Ow.
Oh, one hammer.
Oh no.
That's enough.
That's enough to send Lugget and Thwack into the orbit. And anything in your power step.
Yes, I'm going to use both those glory points to put the Gauntlet of Dominance and the Gauntlet of Command on Mollog the Mighty.
Ooh. What the heck are those?
They're from Marina Mortis.
Ooh.
They're 2 Mortis relics, so he now has +1 damage and +1 wounds.
Oh my god.
And I can also, after this fighter's activation, spend a glory point if I do push one enemy fighter 1 hex, or after the fighter's activation, after this fighter's activation, spend 1 glory point if I do push 1 friendly fighter 1 hex.
Nice.
Sorry, I should have let you put one in between, shouldn't I?
I don't think it would make a difference
okay.
in this situation. So.
Okay. Got overexcited.
Okay, I'm going to play Mischievous Spirits.
Oh, I can't believe you've played that. No, I'm joking.
And I'm going to shove that
Totally
one under Hrothgorn there.
Oh, it's me next, isn't it?
You next. We've only got 2.
There isn't one there.
One
is
here and one over there. Yep, I can see why. And I'll shove that one to there.
I've got nothing else.
And I'm going to put Survival Instincts on Thwaff now.
Thwafnir.
Nothing else, so on to my 4th and final go. I'm just going to move Bushwhacker around to here.
Okay.
I'll move to there. And I'm going to place his trap there.
On guard. Interesting. Got to get a trap.
This is a little wall of lethals there now. Mollog's on the other side like, you can't get me! That's it, I've got nothing in the power step.
Okay, I've got nothing in the power step either. I went first, didn't I?
You did.
I've scored ahead of the hunt because I have a quarry.
Oh yeah.
And
Who's your quarry?
All of them, because you've got Hrothgorn.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Forget about that.
And Belated, no, and Beyond Mortal, because Mollog has 8 wounds because of his gauntlets of command.
Will they each give him a wound?
No,
one of them gives him a wound.
One of them gives him a wound, yes.
Nice. So how many glories are that?
That's 2 glory. 2 glory.
Ouchie, ouchie.
I've got nothing to spend it on. I'm going to get rid of Distracting Wealth.
What's that one?
Play this during a friendly fighter's attack action. After the determined success step, spend 2 glory points. If you do, add 1 damage to that attack action.
Oh.
So it's 5 new objectives. Sorry, no, it's not. That would be cheating. It's 5 new power cards and 2 new objectives. I'm going to keep this one. Yes, I'm going to keep one.
Right, it's over to me then.
Whoa.
I have scored absolute stillness, thanks to you. Because you made Hrothgorn a quarry.
I did, damn it.
But that's it. I'm going to... I might regret, so I'm going to keep my other 2 objectives. I'm going to spend one of my glory to put Substance Siphon on Swafnir. It doesn't make any difference right now, but next round it'll mean he'll have 3 dodge and he'll be on guard. And I'm going to keep my last power card, so I'm going to draw 4 power cards and 1 objective. Time to roll then. Round 2. Oh.
You've got 2 double assists.
Yeah. Oh, another 2 crits. Much critting.
So I think I'll go first.
Okie dokie.
And I think I've got to have a swing at old Bushwhacker there, haven't I?
Bushwhacker.
On my range 2 attack.
Yeah, I guess.
I do get
given that he's
assists.
there.
There's 2 hammers with assists.
Oh.
Crit and an assist.
So Bushwhacker does roll 2 dodges, but I do need a crit and a dodge.
Or us, yeah.
Oh, just the dodge.
Dodge, so that's 3 damage.
Bushwhacker is jam.
Jammy Bushwhacker.
Yeah. That's another glory. Anything in your power stat?
Yep, I'm going to put Great Fortitude on the Mollog the Mighty.
Oh, that's a 9 now.
8. Yes, you're right, 9.
It's a good thing one of us is keeping count.
Sorry, I keep forgetting what these new gauntlets do.
Anything in your power stat?
Well, I'm just thinking I could use my reaction after his activation to spend a glory and push him a hex. Yeah, I am. I'm going to spend a glory on my in reaction to my activation. I'm just going to push Thrafnir here.
Interesting. So that's your activation. So onto the power step.
In the power step, I played Great Fortitude, so I should have done the reaction first. I apologise.
I'm going to play Unnatural Twos.
Okay.
So I pick up 2 and you pick up 1. Back to you.
I'm going to play Restless Prize.
Ooh. What are you Restless Prizing?
This one to here.
Interesting.
If you want it, you've got to stand next to it.
I do not. So I'm going to play Spectral Wings.
Oh. I've got nothing else.
Okay. So onto my first activation. I'm going to move Fafnir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the power step, I'm going to play a Vision of Glory on the Pussycat.
Okay, I can't remember what that does. It means you can make extra charges, doesn't it?
It basically means that after an activation, you spend 1 glory, and if you do, remove 1 move token or 1 charge token from this fighter, and then discard the upgrade.
Oh. I'm going to... Oh, I see what you're going to do. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Okay, I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to do nothing in the power step.
Okie doke.
And then my second activation, I'm going to do something unexpected. I'm going to move Spike's Room 1, 2 to there.
Oh, exciting. But you're right, I did not see that coming.
No, and as a result, I will score Blaze a Trail. Score immediately after an activation of each surviving friendly fighter is in enemy territory and adjacent to no other enemy fighters.
Very nice. And anything in your power step?
Still not.
Okay. I've got nothing to do, so on to my second go. I'm going to draw a power card. And nothing in my power step.
My next third activation, I'm going to do something unexpected again. I'm going to move Mollog onto objective 2. And in the power step, I'm going to play Frenzied Search. And I'm going to get rid of Praise Cunning and draw 3 new power cards.
I have nothing to do. If you have got anything else you wish to play.
No.
In my third go, then, I am going to shoot at Batsquig.
Pching!
With Hrothgorn.
Hrothgorn.
So there's only 3 swords, 2 damage. It's enough to kill him. Here we go. Oh, 1 sword. 1 lousy swad. It's enough though. Oh, that's
Dead Batsquig.
dead Batsquig. So I get
Okay.
glory.
Ooh.
And I think I will then use Vision of Glory. Spend the glory. And I will remove the move token from the Pussycatos.
Okay. I'm going to play Distraction. Put Hrothgorn. Oops. There.
Okay. I sadly have nothing to do.
Okay, then I'm going to play Victimize,
I feel very victimised by this.
which is +1 dice to the first range 1 or range 2 attack action made by a friendly fighter. If that attack action targets a quarry, which you are, I can re-roll any number of attack dice in the attack roll.
Oh dear, oh dear. I still have nothing to play.
Okay. And then I'm going to play Spectral Wings.
Spectral Wings. Okay. He needs to leave the board
Oh yeah, sorry.
because he is technically dead.
Anything for you?
Still nothing.
Okay, and then I'm going to my final activation. I'm going to make a charge action. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Hello, mate.
So it's 3 dice.
And we'll smash your face in. Is it still 3 dice?
It's 3 dice because he only rolls 2.
Oh, and
He's not
gives him
as
plus
spot-
1.
Gives him a +1, yeah.
Right.
So it's 3 dice, but I can re-roll any of them.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
2 hammers.
2 hammers and maybe another hammer.
Crit would be nice.
Oh,
It's a
nothing.
single assist, so nothing. So
2 shields. A crit
probably
will
you're
undo
going
you.
to do this.
Oh,
You got a crit, you bastard.
I got the crit when I needed it. I know you're in the shit.
Yeah. could have killed you then, because he's got knockback, so you'd have gone through the lethal and the trap.
Oh, that's brutal. That would have been
So I'd have done
absolutely brutal.
4 damage and then pushed you through the trap.
That would have been brutal. Well, yeah. Quite glad you failed now.
I'm sure you are.
All I can say on the matter.
Then after my activation, then I missed. I am going to use my Gauntlet of Dominance to push you 1 hex into the lethal hex.
Ow! I say. How very rude.
Yes, that's what I'm like.
Okay. I've got nothing in the power step. You've got nothing?
I've got nothing.
Okay, so on my 4th and final go, I'm going to move Los Pussycatos onto that objective over there.
Destroy it.
And turn it into a lethal.
Lethal exit.
Using his lethal snares. And I've got nothing in the power step.
Me either.
On to the end phase then, and you went first.
I did. I've scored Master of Battle because Mollog made a move and then a move and a charge.
Oh,
Or a
nice.
move and an
Well, a
attack.
move and then a move
Yeah.
and then an attack. Yeah.
Sorry. But that is all. So I'm going to keep them both. I may regret. I'm going to drop Divine Reward and Unnatural Truce.
Okay.
It's a slightly risky I was going to play Unnatural Truce, but you keep drawing cards, which makes me think I don't want you to draw any cards. So I'm going to.
Well,
I'm going to not.
it's because I'm hoping to get something.
I know
most
what
of
you're
my-
after, so I don't want to help you get it. So,
most of my
and of course
Noblars are
now,
no use.
now I've drawn into that. So, but never mind. Whereas now that card might have been useful. But okay,
There we go.
Tumty Tum.
Okay, so over to me. You've helped me score Test of Courage. Because 2 or more friendly fighters are standing in lethal hexes, which I didn't have to use, distracting Mollog into a lethal hex. So you helped me to score 2 glory again, just like you did in the first round, which is very
So
nice
I'm
of you.
basically scoring all the glory in this
You
game.
are scoring all the glory.
Oh, I didn't draw my.
I am going to keep my other 2 objectives again. I'm going to get rid of more traps, which is a bushwhacker specific ploy
Okay.
to get rid of a objective. I'm going to put massive bulk on Hrothgorn.
That slow him down.
It does slow him down. Yeah, it's +2 wounds, but -2 move. And I'm going to put the mandibles of the Urgwab on him as well, which can heal him for a wound. And I'll also put the Hunter's Talisman on him also.
What does that do?
That gives him +1 dice to his attack actions, and if the target's a quarry, I can re-roll 1 attack dice as well. I might regret this, but I'm going to keep my last card, my last power card, so I'm going to draw 1 objective and 4 power cards. Time to roll for the third round.
What's the score? I've got 2, 4, 6, 7.
7.
Whoa.
7 all.
You've got
7
a
apiece.
possible payload of 5.
Maybe if I can make things dance to my tune. Oh.
2 singles. Oh, I got a crit.
I think I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to, for my first activation, I'm just going to move Quiv onto there. And then I'm going to, in the power step, play Leave Nothing to Chance. Pick 1 friendly token, 1 objective token rather, contains a friendly fighter and move it from the battlefield. Over to you.
Oh, at the end of your activation, sorry, I scored Show of Force
Ooh.
because I have 3, 1 or more friendly fighters. There's 3 upgrades on him.
Nice. It's like Chosen
glory.
Champion, but so much better now.
Surge.
Anything for you in my power step?
Yes, definitely.
Most definitely.
I'm going to put Strength of Terror on Mollog.
Or what's that do?
Basically, it makes him a quarry, which he already was, and gives him +1 dice to his range 1 and 2 attack actions.
I'm going to play Sidestep. Sidestep Hrothgorn to there. My logic being, you can't now knock him into the trap from that angle.
That's what you think.
Oh no! So it's going to take you more than 1 round, theoretically, of whacking him with your stick.
True. And then I'm going to play Foul Temper.
What's that one do?
Reroll 1 dice in the attack roll for each of his attack actions.
Nice.
Oh, okay, I'm not going to play anything else.
Okay, I've got nothing else to play either.
Okay, and for my first activation in this round, I am going to attack Hrothgorn.
Ouchie.
So it's 3 dice, and I can re-roll one of them.
It's 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, so I've got 1 hammer.
1 hammer.
Re-roll one of them. Re-roll this one.
Oh.
1 hammer.
And that's it. You've got no other pluses or anything.
No, not to hit.
Right, so I need a shield of some kind. I've got it. Your attacks have.
Can I push you back though?
You can push me back if you wish.
Okay, I will push you to there, and then in my activation, at the end of my activation, I'll use this glory to use the gauntlets to
nice.
push you into the trap.
Nicely done. Very nicely done. You use that trap against me. It's a trap. I've got nothing to play.
I've got nothing to play either, literally.
On to my second go, I'm going to draw a power card. And I'm going to play that power card, Frozen Oath. Pick a feature token in a hex that contains or is adjacent to your leader, remove it from the battlefield. And again, it's because you knocked me next to it. That's the third
I did wonder
time.
whether not to do that. I did. I've basically given you the game.
You've helped me score 9 glory of my 13 glory. And at that point, I do also score unexpected cunning because that's my 3rd ploy.
Okay.
In the past stuff, I've got nothing to do at the moment.
So I've got nothing else to play. And in my second activation, I'm going to hit the Quiv.
I'm just going to take it on poor old Quiv.
Yeah.
Like, screw you, stupid Quiv.
Crit and hammer, that's what I needed last time. I can re-roll the assist as well. To get another assist.
You've had some woeful attacks with him. So Quiv does roll 2 dodge.
Yeah.
No, he's missed.
Okay.
But
So that
he did
was
his job.
only 4 damage, isn't it? Yes.
Only 4 damage.
4 damage.
That's enough to kill him twice over.
Glory.
Anything in your power step to player?
No.
In the power step, I'm going to put Claws of the Grub onto Mollog.
Okay. I put it on Mollog.
No,
Brilliant.
the wrong person. Onto Hrothgorn either.
Excellent.
And then in my 3rd go, I'm going to charge with Frothy.
Okay.
1, 2 to there. And I will try and clobber Spiteshroom to death. Although I have realised if I clobber him to death, he will explode and do me injury. So I'm going to charge to there.
Okay.
And pew you instead with the bear. Which is kind of removes my requirement of taking Claws of the Grub in the first place. I will charge to there and use my close-up combat thing instead. So it's the knife time. 3 hammers. 1 hammer. I also forgot that I have Hunter's Talisman, so I get an extra dice and I can re-roll 1. So far I've got 1 hammer. Re-roll that one. 2 hammers. And I do have Ensnare because of the claws.
Oh, okay, so I need a crit basically. No.
That takes out Spitey Shroom, and I heal a wound because of the mandibles, but then I take a wound because of Spitey Shroom.
Yeah.
So it comes out even. And then I've got nothing to do in the power step.
Okay. Oh, I kind of got to do this really. I'm going to play Great Strength on Mollog.
I think Hrothgorn's about to.
I keep missing, don't I?
That is true, but that just means you've saved them all up.
Yeah, well,
your
maybe.
triple crit
We'll
roll
see.
now.
So I'm going to charge for my 3rd activation. To here. I'll just charge. I will go to here.
I can't hit you back, so there's no reason for you to worry about running through a lethal hex now.
Okay.
Plus you've got about 9 wounds.
I have. I was trying to think if I could run through 3 to inspire him. But I can't, sadly.
Well, if you hadn't got rid of that trap.
Actually, I mean, no, that's my 3rd turn. I've got this. Must be sidestep. So in theory, I could run to here and then sidestepping, and then but I haven't got it in hand, so I can't. 3 hammers.
3 hammers with a reroll.
With a reroll. There's a hammer.
1 hammer. This one's got to be rolled again, and a reroll.
Ooh,
Crit 2 hammers.
Crits.
So I do need double crit. No.
Glad you didn't get that, because I have scored Victorious Duel and Demolished, because I scored 5, because I did 5 damage.
Ow!
So that's 4 in total.
4 glory. Ow. That could swing it.
No, I can't.
Can not?
No, because you've got 5 from Thingy of the Beast Grave.
You just scored 4 for 1.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't know. Hard,
trust me, you can't.
I already worked it out, so shut up. Make me sick.
And just because I can, I'm going to put Substance Siphon and Crown of the Dead on Mollog.
What's Crown of the
Crown
Dead?
of the Dead is another Mortis relic. It means I can re-roll 1 attack dice and the fighter's attack rolls, but I can also, you spend a glory point to draw 2 power cards and then discard 1 power card after his activation.
Cool. It's quite good for to the end,
Yes.
which you're not going to have to worry about anyway, because you've
Okay,
only got 1 card left.
Throw it away.
Well, I've got nothing to do, so on to my 4th and final go. I might as well... I'll drop Brought to Bay, which would be great. Friendly Hunter makes an attack action, takes the enemy fighter out of action, but the enemy fighter has to be in enemy territory. And I'll draw a new card. So that's me done. On to your 4th go.
I'm going to draw what I think is Sidestep. Oh, it's not Sidestep. I must have used it earlier or something. I don't know. I must have misremembered. It's Survival Instinct, so I'll put it on Mollog.
He thinks the Mollog just become a little bit over the top. So at the end of the round, I went first, so I have scored... I picked up Master of Hazards at the end, which was great. I'm not going to score that. I do get ahead of the hunt for 1, because I have a quarry in the form of the Pussycat, and I do have Feed the Beast Grave. So 6 glory for me.
So I think
Which
you
gives
narrowly
me,
win.
which gives me 15.
You narrowly win, I think. I've got 2 for 13.
And you haven't scored anything?
I haven't scored anything, no. I've got Bold Conquest left, which had you not bloody picked up, or had you not had the Everwinter card,
Yeah.
it is, then I could have charged onto the objective and scored it. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, because...
well, I mean, if I hadn't had the Everwinter
card, then I would. You would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have made. If you did, because you picked it up, didn't you? Did you draw a card?
I
and pick
did.
it up?
I did. I picked up a power card and put
it up. I mean, I was living on borrowed time because you kept not picking it up. But it's just sod's law, that is.
The way my game goes, I know I won, but the way my cards go, my last 2 cards are Restless Prize and Quick Search. Awesome. Thanks very much for that. Those are the kind of cards you don't want at the bottom of your deck.
No.
I have so many cards left that I haven't played. I've got about 4 here. I just could not. I had that card, which is play 3 ploys, and I had it since the 1st round, and I didn't score it till the 3rd round. Did my head in.
Yeah.
I can hear you playing that tiny violin now.
Yeah.
Mollog gets large and scary. He's got like all the upgrades.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, they don't go on anything else.
The Arena Mortis ones can really start to get you a powerhouse character again. Just that all eggs in one basket kind of character.
You hate. I mean, I think I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed that game, and Mollog didn't feel overpowered because if you don't attack him, he
if you don't wound him, he doesn't get his double charge ability.
Yeah, and there's no way to inspire him now.
No.
In the Beast Grade meta, there is no Regal Vision, there is no Blazing Soul.
The only way you can do it is to, as we were sort of talking about near the end, is maybe try and move him through lethal hexes to wound him. But then once you've done that, he's kind of in one-shot territory.
But too early in the game, you don't want to do that. I mean, at the end, if I could have done it, I'd have done it because it wouldn't have actually made a difference because I killed Hrothgorn in the end.
I mean, Hrothgorn's got 7? Sorry, not Hrothgorn. Mollog's got 7 wounds.
Yeah.
So he's got 7. If he takes 3 wounds, he's down to 4. But then you've got a few cards in there to add wounds back on him, haven't you?
I have. So you could do it.
So it is if you had those cards early to up his wounds, possibly you could do that. Put the wounds back on, and then he'd be running around with 6 wounds on him. He wouldn't be,
I think the real power of those cards though is their ability to move your opponent about.
Yeah, because then that saves you having to be. You don't have to worry about being inspired because you can just move them closer or move you closer to them.
But the only problem is it costs glory, so you just got to watch that.
You could start to bleed glory by doing that.
At the end, I think, or towards the end, I had to choose whether to. I needed to get demolished, but I had to choose whether to move you into it. Ironically, probably shouldn't have done it. Either move you into the trap, or put great strength on.
Yeah.
And it was a tough one, but I couldn't score Demolished without it.
And you know that if you do the move them into the trap, that's a guaranteed wound, or guaranteed two wounds in that case.
And I couldn't kill you even with great strength because you were still on 7 at that point.
And I think to spend the glory to do 2 damage to someone, that's pretty good exchange rate, I think, right there.
Yeah, I really, really wish. I mean, the game would have been totally different if I'd hit with that first attack. That would have knocked you back into the trap. I mean, I wouldn't have scored victory after victory and Demolish because they didn't count, but because they've been with lethals and traps and things. But it would have if I'd hit you,
it would have been much closer.
Yeah,
you would have killed him. You would have got glory for killing him. I would have still got rid of one of them over here, and depending on whether you were standing on that objective or not, because I had Restless Prize was my second bottom card, so I could have won 2 Restless Prize and then run the cat round to still maybe got that.
It may not have made a difference.
Well, it would have made it a lot closer. If it didn't make a difference, it definitely would have made it a lot closer. And I agree. I found that a much more fun game because I found it more fun because I had not played a Feed the Beastgrave deck before. So like you've said, that's a challenge. You suddenly got to think, I need to get rid of these objectives, so I've got to work out how to do it with. And I completely forgot one of my cards was a bushwhacker specific one.
Right, okay.
And then you took him out, and I had the card in my hand. I was like, oh. I forgot about that. And now I don't know if I've got enough cards in here to actually get rid of all the objectives now.
Yeah, it's a problem, that card, because you if you're going to use Bushwhacker, you want to use the trap, but you want to put the trap somewhere useful. But if you put the trap somewhere useful, Bushwhacker is normally in harm's way.
Yeah.
Especially with a range 2 attack.
I did manage to get this little wall going.
Yeah, that was quite cool. That was quite cool, although actually it nearly was your undoing.
Yes. I forget just how dangerous that trap is to my own side.
I did something similar with when we played
with Garrett Reevers or something.
Yeah, and I had a little lethal hex trap thing going on, and you killed Mollog, and you killed Hrothgorn with it.
Yeah, I think Hrothgorn's actually a bit tired of Bushwhacker shit. Can you fuck off with that trap?
They called him Bushwhacker.
If you put that trap down again, I'm going to do you in, you stupid little green bastard. To which Bushwhacker puts it out, then runs like,
can't catch me. Yes, I can. Stat! Ow!
So I really enjoyed that game. I hope everybody at home enjoyed that game. I think we got most of the new cards fairly right.
Never say it. Most
of the cards we had fairly right. I mean, there were a few that we could have played at different times.
We inevitably would have forgotten something.
But there's no commiss this time to forget how to
No, I
drive
didn't. I didn't try to score any objectives with the squigs.
Try not to stand on any objectives to score anything. I was quite lucky right at the start as well that you put Stalag Squig right next to Hrothgorn. He's like, oh, free glory.
Yeah, well, not only free glory, because I was. There was a slight reason for that, which is that I had in hand Blazer Trail, so I needed everybody up your end. And if they were dead, that was also fine.
Yeah, true.
What I had forgotten was that you inspire.
Kill someone
when
right
you
next
kill
to me.
someone next to me. I'd forgotten that, so I wouldn't have put him there had I remembered that. I'd have put him on the other objective.
All right, his inspiring was quite pivotal there as well, because I think his 2 shields helped him because your dice rolls were a bit dicey.
Yeah. Although I have another conundrum now, because obviously for your Feed the Beastgrave deck, it would definitely make sense to put a objective in my backfield and put Stalag Squig on top of it.
But then you can't.
But I can't score Blazer Trail.
Yeah, there
or
is
whichever
that.
one it is that means I have to be in your half, and that's probably a hit worth taking because it is a surge card, but it's only 1.
Possibly. That's where you start to get that interplay of, oh, now do I do this? I know that you've got that.
Which is why I think best of 3 is better than best of 1.
Yes, definitely.
Because finding out your opponent has a Feed the Beastgrave card deck, very little you can do about it first turn. I mean, I suspected you had when you took the objectives.
When I started taking a load of objectives out as well. Like,
and I was worried about putting one there, but I have got Bold Conquest. So, charging Mollog onto that early
would have been good.
Is a good idea. But as it turned out, it didn't work out that way. Especially I ended up getting in a bit of a knock because you put that lethal there and I didn't want to... I then couldn't charge onto it. So it was kind of a bit of a mistake.
So I hope everybody at home enjoyed that one. I think we definitely enjoyed that one. We were both feeling a bit about this game coming into it because it's like, it's Hrothgorn and Mollog and neither of us massively enjoy playing either of these ones, but at the end of it, I think that was actually much more
I
fun.
did really enjoy that. It felt a bit more tactical than Mollog normally does.
Yeah.
And I quite like playing some of the new cards. And
I'm glad I went with the Beastgrave deck, because the alternative was going to be going a lot with the Mortis stuff. I figured you've done that.
Okay.
If we'd have both been doing that, it would have been a bit dull if we were both playing a lot of the same cards.
Yeah.
So I was quite happy with
I can imagine
out.
there can be some quite interesting interplay where you've both got the Mortis relics on and you're both moving each other around using the glory.
You
and
can
what
only
have you.
move someone when it's a reaction to your
activation.
So,
But it'll be interesting because you would try and manipulate somebody, and then I would, because it's quite, especially for Mollog, it's quite good because you can move twice.
Yeah.
It's quite good, and also you can just do things like go on guard, and that counts as activating him, and then
that's true.
You can then move your opponent. So like with the trap, you've got to be careful of that, because I could just put if I've got those on, one of those on, I've got the necessary one on. You could put the trap down. I could activate Mollog and push somebody straight into it.
Yeah.
And they're also good on Mollog because you're likely to get multiple uses. And Hrothgorn. They're particularly good because you
although more Mollog, because Mollog you tend to get that, at least that double move.
Well, you get the double move. Yeah.
Nobody actually get that with.
Yes, that's true. I kind of meant just because they've got so many wounds. The chances are on a 3-wound fighter, for example,
they move and then they're dead or something.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody enjoyed that at home. Do let us know what you think in the comments. Like I say, this is going to be our last game on YouTube in the Beastgrave for the time being, whilst we're in lockdown.
It could actually be. It occurred to me today. It could actually be our last game in the Beastgrave ever.
It could be,
because by the time we meet again,
we might
Chasm might be there. We might be playing Chasm.
Yeah, it's 2nd of December.
Yeah.
The lockdown finishes in the UK.
Yeah.
And GW said early December. Well, they said December. So whether that means release in December, we might have one more week. But maybe we'll fill that with some Necromunda or something whilst we wait.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We should know. But certainly by the time next time we meet, we'll know when Chasm is arriving, I think.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So we'll see you soon. Maybe in the Beastgrave. Maybe
up
in the
your Chasm.